Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris from Central Pennsylvania. While the South African government today responds and the Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, reads a prepared statement claiming that South Africa undertook a standard operation to comply with South African law on what was a public holiday in a highly unusual situation, rather than consulting with the United States Embassy about the concern they had over Kenyans who entered the country and were there apparently volunteering their time for working with refugees after being denied a work permit. Now, this is permissible under South African law, under a tourist visa. There's a section law that clearly states this, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is an unprecedented additional provocation, which I believe is also a violation of South Africa's Poppy Act. Someone, clearly from Home Affairs or an agent working for Home Affairs, we don't know, shared the following on X. This is an intentional doxing of U.S. government employees. This is clearly beyond the pale, a violation of South African law and a violation of international norms. This is unacceptable. And this comrade Pavapo at Africa_Inala said white people in South Africa want to do as they please. These U.S. reps had no work permits. Now, here's the problem with this. This person is doxed the U.S. diplomat. The bearer is abroad on an official assignment for the United States government. This person received a visa by the South African government to enter into the country and perform work during an official capacity. This is an American citizen. The fact that the person had an African surname and was black in appearance does not negate the fact that this is an American citizen on a diplomatic mission. When the South African government denies that Americans were detained or that they were harassed, that is bogus. How does this account on X get a copy of an American passport? Now, the video image that you're seeing here is with the personally protected information hidden. I've also covered the gentleman's face, but this is a U.S. passport. This is insane. Absolutely insane. How does this happen? This is a clear provocation. This is beyond the pale. This will be a diplomatic incident. This will lead to discord between Pretoria and Washington. It has to. How can the South African government be disclosing the names of U.S. diplomats on official business, legally in the country, legally working on a social media platform, violating South African law and violating the Vienna Convention? This is not a wanted criminal from a terrorist act. This is not someone who committed a crime. This is a legal American citizen on official business who is allowed into the country by the South African government, knowing full well what his purpose was there. This, ladies and gentlemen, you thought the raid was bad yesterday. This will be worse. This will be more consequential. I don't understand what's going on with South African officials. Do they not understand the ramifications of what they're doing? It violates the Poppy Act. This is personally identifiable information. You do not share this with a third party, and you certainly don't post this with a cover name as a South African official putting it on social media. This is everywhere now. This man's personal details, his birth date, his origin, his name, his passport number is everywhere now. This is unconscionable. Unconscionable. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Shameful. The information shared in that passport online could be used to steal this man's identity in America. It doesn't take much sophistication to do that. This is reprehensible. No border official, no immigration official anywhere in the country would ever, in good conscience, share such information publicly. It's protected. And the fact that this was a diplomat, a U.S. government official, I guess they just think he's black, he must be African. Stupid people should wear signs. They really should. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is really going to end. Wow. I don't know. I'm gobsmacked. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. This is not only illegal and immoral, it's also stupid. No one has the right to disclose this information. No one. There will be consequences. No doubt about it. I don't work for the government, but they're not going to let this one slide. I'd be shocked. What say you, South Africa, Mzansi? Cheers.